Okay, so here is RankIQ. It is great for SEO. It just takes the guesswork out of it. So it helps you rank faster um, on Google because he's using artificial intelligence to give you those long tail keywords. Okay, so this is inside my RankIQ. You get 16 reports per month. It resets at the first of every month. But what you do is you go in here to keyword library and simply search. He's got some niches already like figured out. And so you can like go through those and figure out, are there any of those for you? Or you can just search just keyword term. So let's say you're doing air fryer. Okay, when you do that, it'll pull up, and there's a couple different columns here. Competition goes from 0 to 32. The lower that you can get that, the better. These are visits per year for that particular keyword phrase. And he's also done it by the time it takes you to rank for that. Okay, so you go from average to fast. And so you just kind of want to look at what goes with your blog. What are those things? And so I'm going to take you through, and when you're ready to run that, you just hit run report. It takes it a few minutes and pulls it up. Let me take you through so you can see. Let's look at that air fryer. Well, let's look at this one. Instant pot lazy lasagna. Okay, I've already run this report. So you just hit report. The cool thing is he gives you like, this is the grade that you need to get to be able to rank first, suggested word count, and how many sources they actually looked at for that. These are all the long tail keywords, okay, that need to go in that blog post. And so it makes it super easy. I'll show you in a second how easy that becomes, okay? There is the highest ranked titles, okay? So kind of gives you some title ideas. And then you go down here and you can see your competitors, okay? So you can just pull that up and be like, oh, okay, so here's my competitor. You see they have an A-, but you also see their word count. So then you can also go back in and, you know, be able to compare yourself to your competitor. And so makes it super, super nice. Let me pull an archived one and I'll show you the optimizer because I think that's where it's so much fun. Okay, so like here is the air fryer baked wrapping. And I'm gonna do this. Let me do this right quick. I'm gonna do this on Safari. So one of the things I have found is on Chrome, I can't always go all the way up for some reason on my computer, or at least on this program. So let me do it on Safari so you can see it. So give me like 2 minutes, it's pulling up. Let me get into the screen so you can see it. Okay, so I pulled it up in Safari so you can see it. It just tends to work better on my computer on Safari. I don't know why. So you can see here, this was a Cajun shrimp and pasta, sausage pasta recipe. What I typically do is I will, when go look at the competitors, see what they wrote on. I will copy and print in the Google Doc, or you can do it in a, it'll pull up in a CSV file. Either way, so I tend to get these keywords so that as I'm writing, it's there. And then I'll copy and paste and put it into this here, okay? And what I love about this is Brandon has it to where you can see here, anything checkmark green means that I've used that long tail keyword, okay? So you can go through and do your H1 and your H2s and put all of that out. And then anything that's not, you can see here, like there's not a check mark by it. You can click it to just show the unused. Okay, and sometimes that stuff works and sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe you use it for a different thing, but he's pulled all of this information. But like your grade will go from an F to this is the suggested grade, like that's what's recommended. You can tell here I got A++. And then here's my word count. So you can see here, like I just wrote it and then like it's got all of the stuff in it. And then, I mean, I can still use some of these keywords if I feel like I need them. So it just makes it super easy. And like I said, like you get 16 for the month just for the time that it saves you. I mean, just to be able to go in here and see just all of the keywords. And let me show you the niches right quick, just so you can see them. And they added something else here, which is really kind of cool. So let's see if we can get it to go back up. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go back. I haven't hard reset this one, so hold on one second. Okay, so one of the other things Brandon has done, one, I love his Facebook group. He is in there, he'll take a look at your blog. I mean, his customer service is amazing. And we can't say that about everybody. So one of the things you can do is you can check your rankings. Okay, so you simply go in and you attach your Google stuff, okay? And he kind of walks you through all of this, your search console, and then you can look with your email at like all of this. Okay, so like this is like my business one for virtual assistant stuff. So it doesn't get a ton of traffic because I don't send a ton of traffic to it. But you see here, like you just run the analysis and then like it'll tell you the keywords, it'll tell you all of this stuff, like the organic click link, clicks comparison, which is really, really amazing. And then he goes through the pages, he goes through, which is just nice. Like this is all organic traffic, which again, I don't send traffic to that. So it's nice to like have all of that. So obviously if you had a blog where I have another one, but it's a baby one, but where you've got, quite a bit of traffic, it's nice to know like what's your most organic, so that of course you can do Pinterest and those should be the ones going on your social media and in your Facebook stories and all that stuff. So it's nice to just have all of that. I would just tell you for $49 what you would have to go look for SEMrush or for whatever thing you're using, like just being able to go in here and being able to have all of those long tail keywords. I don't have to guess if I got them right. It's just all there. Let me show you right quick just the niches so you can, if you're like, is this for me? So you can see here that he has a ton, like arts and crafts. He's pretty well covered and he just keeps adding more and more and more. So, I mean, you can just see here, like there's so many things there. So, especially if you're a lifestyle blog or, I mean, really just anything food blog, he has a ton just for food. And so like if you click on that and you go, okay, Instant Pot, You can search these by competition. So the lower the competition, maybe the better. Okay. It just means like this is how many searches per year, and you can go fast, very fast. Okay. So you can see all of that. So it's a really amazing, it's just an amazing tool. And it just takes the guesswork out of what are all my keywords? What are all of the things that I have to figure out? I mean, you can literally write a blog post in probably about an hour, which, is super quick. And if you're faster than that, like you could totally do it faster. So, but let me go back to the niche so you guys can see those, just in case you're wondering. So I think we stopped on food. But you can see like there's keto, there's Instant Pot, air fryer, copycat, football, forklift. I mean, he's really covered frugal living, gardening, um, like a ton of different health ones, homeschool. I mean, you're literally going to find a mix of everything. And I had I had a client that they had something really specific, and he literally went in and just ran a search for her and told her like this is what I would write on, and gave put the reports in there for her to run the report. So he's very, very active in his Facebook group. So you guys can see like there are a ton, like travel is all over the place. Like, I mean, there's just so many items. So it's $49 a month. You get 16 reports. You can write 16 blog posts. It resets the first of every month. If you have any other questions, simply just ask. It's well worth it. Just a one note: titles, competition, long tail keywords. Like it just makes blogging so much easier. So anyway, if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, thanks.